Got this mower for free. Made a video about this a couple years ago. All that I needed to do was clean out the carburetor. I think I replaced the spark plug, changed the oil on it, started right up. We cut the grass a lot around here. About every month, we'd have to pull the carburetor and clean it. Something will just get clogged up in there. We got a new carburetor for it. These Honda mowers, they leak oil. When we first got this thing, it was a slow oil leak and I just left it. It got really bad to where it was leaking out all the oil. So I pulled the valve cover and then I had to use sealant around because they don't make gaskets for these. As you can see down here and all the way under there, what is that? So we're back in the same boat. I don't know what Honda was thinking. Two of the screws starts getting tight, kind of just pulls back out. So use the regular ratchet wrench fixing the oil leak last time. Pretty sure this was the one where you tighten it. It gets a little bit tight. Probably right about here. Boom. Spins out. All right, that one was good. That one was loose. Yeah, that one was good. The goal here is to get this off without damaging it. Quarter-inch drill bit. Tap here, M71. Goodness, dude, you gotta be kidding me right now. Did that whole thing. That looks like a 3/8 inch drive right there. And by golly, it was a 3/8 drive. I'm gonna do this last one off camera, man. I've been making myself look like an idiot. All right, guys, highly recommend getting one of these. I'm gonna link this down below. Tap and die set I got and the Tap Magic. I didn't even realize on the first one that you could stick a ratchet on the back of it. But on the second one, that helped out so much. All 4 holes tapped. All 4 bolts are threaded in. Picked up these from Home Depot. M7 one, 25 millimeters long. That one right here is the full length. These 2 up top I had to trim, and then also this one down here I had to trim just a little bit off. Finished up the gasket. Looks pretty good. This edge up here is taller than here, so you want to make sure you trim the gasket. And then you can fill all the space in here because it's the same level. I just used scissors, trimmed around the edge, poked a hole in the middle, just slowly started cutting out all the way around. And then for these holes right here, let's say this is the gasket, and then get a center punch, a hole right there. And then you can push this thing through all the way. I got a little file, and then I filed out all around on the inside, and then I filed just the excess off just by going like this over it. Sits in there nicely. I'm gonna run like a little bit of a gasket maker, just a small bead all the way around that. Kind of lay this on there and do a small one on this side as well. But I really think this gasket is gonna help out. I'm gonna link the gasket material down below. Got this part all cleaned off. sure this thing's sitting up in there. Start threading all of them. Also, if you want to be exact, I'm pretty sure these are 10mm for the length. You know what? I'm going to get long ones because I can. On certain ones, it might help. So it said 7 foot-pounds on the torque. Oh yeah, those are tight. They're not too tight. I'm going to let that sit. I'm not going to forget to put oil back in this thing because a bunch, you know, drained out. Let's start messing with that carburetor. Totally different setups on here. Got this a while ago, just haven't had time to install it, so I can't return it. Might as well check the gap on this fool. Yes, sir.
A little bit of stuff in there.
Got a little something in it. Bam. Carburetor. You gotta tilt them. Linkage, then spring, like shown. Linkage, hose clamp on there on that fuel line. So we have this gasket right here, and then it's gonna go to this metal piece. Then behind that, you're gonna have this gasket, the carburetor, this gasket on the back of the carburetor, this heat shield. Then one of these small gaskets going this way. The hole is on that left side, the little small hole. Then you're gonna have this rubber piece, and then this gasket, and then it's gonna be right here. Then you can slide this in. Get the bolts to where they're sticking a little bit out. So the key is you wanna kinda hold it with your left hand like this while you slide it in. And then as you slide it, try and get that far bolt in. Then make sure all the gaskets are on. Then start threading. Double check all those gaskets. Just get them hand tight. Just drain the gas tank, got a bunch of that crap out of there. But this just goes up there and connects down there. Adjust air fuel. I'm gonna make it a little more rich. It is right down there past that linkage. Trying to run it a little bit on the more rich side. That way it doesn't get as hot. Everything looks good on the Honda. Check the description down below. I'm gonna link everything that I use. I recommend using this stuff too, now that I think about it. I'll link this Permatex high temperature gasket maker. If you don't end up doing the gasket like I did, at least use high temp, Because now that I thought about it, I just ran it and this thing, it gets really hot. Adjusting the air fuel screw, 4 turns out, and then I put it down to 1 turn out. We're gonna get this all clean. Only time will tell if this is actually gonna help or fix anything. I'm Bataha, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.